The April 17th, 2013 massive West Fertilizer plant explosion killed 15 people. 12 of those were first responders, leaving a massive personnel hole to fill for EMT and firefighter services. Garrett Upmore playfully explains rigors of a first responder.
When it's 3, 4 in the morning and you've been running all night, it does start to get a little old. but you know, just part of the job. You just never know when somebody's going to need you.
Joking aside, the 30-year-old EMT knows this line of work is serious business.
We check every single piece of equipment. We check, make sure we have, everything to help somebody breathe, stop bleeding, whatever the case may be.
Because for volunteer first responders, no one ever knows when duty will call. Which was the case 10 years ago on April 17th. 12 first responders were killed from the West Fertilizer plant explosion. All were volunteers that night, including Captain Kenneth Harris, who worked full-time for the Dallas Fire Department, but lived in West.
Even some of the volunteers we had that did get killed in the explosion used to run out of this truck.
At the time of the explosion and just 2 years out of high school, Upmore was in the process to become an EMT.
That evening was the final class doing EMS course at that time. I was going to be doing the following class.
Because of the tragedy, West EMT classes were on hold for 3 years, and in May 2016, he finished his EMT certification.
After, the explosion happened, seeing everybody helping each other just kind of made me want to help even more.
In fact, public service runs in the blood around here.
So my mom and dad, when they were married, they joined West EMS.
We recently got his sister last year to take the class. It's kind of a family deal, and that's the way West Ambulance has always been.
Tom Merrick is the director of operations for West EMS. He's one of only 2 full-timers among 18 volunteers.
Most of the people here have been raised to help the neighbor, and that's the way we've always been.
With it being a 6-wheeler.
With more medical education.
In May, I'm going to be taking my paramedic course.
Garrett says
99% of the time when I go on a call, I know the person I'm working on.
He wants to make sure he and others at the EMS station are prepared.
Nobody ever prepares for anything that severe. April 17th was hell. God forbid this ever happens again, either here or any other town, but at least we've got the knowledge and the people to help each other.